All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome. We're playing some Standard as we look forward to Dustmore. Not quite here just yet. And what we have here is a deck that went 9-0 in the most recent challenge of Magic Online. Kind of like, oh yeah, all of these cards are legal, right? So Dimir mid-range has been a terror in Standard for the last year or so, on and off. Obviously fought with Raffine and Esper because they operated in a similar space. Raffine is no longer here. And this deck just seems like it should be really good, honestly. We've got a lot of like Mystic Snake effects here with like Urtai and Tidebinder. Just good aggressive removal spells. Deep Cavern Bats, removal spells. Gix, the Gix engine's really, really good. Gix alongside all these cheap flyers, Spyglass Siren, Fairy Mastermind, Deep Cavern Bat, and one Plume Creed Escort.
What? Now there's a bird involved.
Kind of a cool little one of here. And then black removal spells, some counter spells, great lands in Restless Reef and Mirrex, and a great sideboard, right? We got massive removal spells, counter spells. This deck just seems very good. Super, super solid deck for folks, especially folks who like Dimir Tempo decks. And we're going to see how good it is right now. So let's get right to the games, brought to you by Rogue. Of course, I got my Rogue right here, and it's almost empty, as you can see. And check them out. They power my streams. And honestly, I have one almost every day. And then at night, I have one occasionally. They have a chill line, too. Not a big energy guy, so caffeine's not for me. But they have their hydration line, which is awesome. 5 calories, no sugar, no caffeine, which is great. And then at night, they have the chill line, which is like hibiscus and like tryptophan and stuff. It's kind of like natural, things help you chill out, relax. That's really cool, too. Great flavor as well. Check them out, rogueenergy.com. Promo code JimDavisMTG for 20% off your order at rogueenergy.com. All right, on the play. Chat, coming out with me. Ooh, we bind in tides here. This hand's not great, but you can't mulligan this, I don't think. So we're going to keep. Obviously, you want to have a curve out, but like, I just can't mulligan 4 lands and 3 spells. Decent lands, decent spells. Figure it out. All right. Restless Reef, come on down. And folks, the first time you're here, my name is Jim. I'm a pro Magic player and full-time content creator. Dustmore and set review will be this Saturday. That is this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course on YouTube as well. And hope to see you there. I'll be on YouTube on the weekend also. And Bloomborough is not Bloomborough. Dustmore is coming. Bloomborough is apparently old news at this point because they pow, 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 pow. They don't stop. We got Restless Reefs for days. We got a mirror here. We got a mirror. All right. So obviously not an ideal hand for the mirror, but we'll just figure it out, Dimir feels like a solid 3-2 deck. Dimir seems pretty good. Again, this deck went 9-0 in a challenge on Magic Online. Pretty impressive. So take go for the throat, which is fine. We have Darksec Shores. Tidebinder will answer Gix if they have that. So big news is Pyroclasm is coming out. So Dustborn is the Worlds format, correct. So I'll be playing in the World Championship in October at MagicCon Vegas. And Duskborn is the format there, Dustborn Standard and Draft. So I'll be playing a lot of Standard and Draft leading up to the event, obviously. Do we cast a Tidebinder here naked, just to have something in play? I kind of think we do, honestly. I don't know if we can afford to not have the thing on board. I gotta spend our mana, so. Alright. The block decks are good versus creature decks, for sure. Alright, we draw another land. That's not very good. Alright, so we're gonna attack. Don't want to play Shoulderless early. Want to try and trade resources first. We're not really in great shape here, honestly. Our draw has not panned out super well, so here's a Fairy Mastermind. Yeah, their draw is a lot better than ours. Maybe we could have mulliganed, If we knew it was a mirror, I might have mulliganed, but I think Dustborn looks great. It's like a very fun set. Honestly, the theme is like whatever for me. But I think there's a lot of mechanically cool cards in Dustborn. A lot of good themes. A lot of fun sandbox, choose your own adventure kind of cards, which is really fun. So, all right, so 16 to 19. Just gonna say go. Draw another swamp. All right, not so great. Not so great. The set roller cycle is extremely daunting and demanding and makes you feel like you're just constantly being pounded by cards and there's no chance to breathe. But they're going to play their own end-step Tidebinder, sure. This is fine. I might just play mine just to block, honestly. This has been a pretty bad hand for us. We just 7 lands and 3 spells. 4 spells? 4 spells. Our keep wasn't great. Hand is not panned out great otherwise. Just gonna play with Tidebinder, try and block. This is not a great place to be. They have, you know, WotC has mentioned that like they've gotten the feedback about there being too many releases, but they always operate like 1 to 2 years out. So like we won't see that change for a little bit. Cut down on my 3 drops pretty good. Yeah, we're just getting wrecked this game. We draw a Fairy Mastermind. We play Shoulder's Dead. So I think I just play Hold Mastermind. I might even just draw off Mastermind. Maybe both draw. It's kind of bad, but if I play Shoulder, just go for the Throat It. They just know we have it anyway. I guess this is our best chance then is probably just them having nothing or not having an answer to it. They can't counter it unless they have an actual cancel, because they can't quench it. Let's just say go. Feedback will fall on deaf ears. They are concerned with what most companies are making money. Yeah, but if you don't listen to your customers' feedback, you'll make money in the short term, not the long term. So they'll make more money in the long term by adhering to the feedback and not killing the game. Here's an Urtai Resurrected. So I will draw a card, then they will draw a card. That is pretty lame, but sure. I mean, now we get to like, so they kill Shoulder, we draw. We play Mastermind, block their Master. Sure, if they draw, I'll draw. Say sure. Yeah, never mind. Let's play Mastermind. So they draw a card, then I draw a card. Right, they draw Mastermind, I draw. Oh, I'm sorry, it's second card each turn. Right, never mind. I'm just saying things that don't make any sense.
I'm sorry, Tyler Murphy. It was an accident. I was having too much fun.
I think we're okay here, though. We just block. They have 4 cards, so I have more lands. Like, we can kill. Jeez, man, what are we doing here? What are we doing? We can like kill their bat. They draw a card, get back our Go for the Throat. Do it now so they can't counter it. This is like honestly kind of okay. Problem is that they have all spells in their hand for the most part. And we have lands, so just say go. We do have 2. Both players have 2 reefs. We need more lands to activate them, but here's a Gix. That's one we can't allow. So the problem is that like this Gix is probably bait for a Shieldred. So I'd like to not kill it if possible. Also don't want to walk into a counterspell, but counterspell too, so honestly, considering how bad this game started, I feel like we're kind of in it. Untap. We draw another Restless Reef. Jeez. What if we were to kill Gix and just fire up the old Restless Reef? I kind of don't hate it, honestly. I think they have a counter space 2 in their hand.
Where'd you get that bird? Internet?
Okay, well, there's Plume Creed Escort making its mark known. That card's won the game for them, literally on the spot. We can never win now. Yep, we're just stone dead. The actual 75 card mirror, probably. I mean, we copied ours from a winning tournament. They probably do too. Man, opponent's just giving us the bird. That was backbreaking. Like, literally game ending. All right, we're going to fire up the Reef. They're going to kill it. We're going to go to game 2 here. That's fine too. All right, yeah. Can't beat the Kick Snowball. We put literal nothing. So, pretty tough game. We're going to bring in some cards. We're going to bring in what? Honestly, I got like Harvester of Misery. Just an uncounterable way to to kill Deep Cavern Bat and friends that could grow later. That's like kind of okay. Liliana seems pretty good against them. Cut down Duress. A lot of options here. I also like don't know how they're gonna board. So there's a lot of like back and forth here of like, what do you want to do? I don't love Tidebinder very much in this matchup. The body's not very good, and then trying to turn off like a Shielder or a Gix is very risky. So kind of like the Bat God. Kind of like the Liliana. I'd say I don't like Tidebinder. Harvester of Misery is definitely interesting. Gix's command is, I think, kind of clunky and expensive. Extra cut down, interesting. Cancel. Anoint with Affliction is not super exciting. You can kill Gix, I guess. Do we want Harvester? If we think they have Harvester, do we want Tidebinder to deal with their Harvester? I don't know, honestly. It's funny, I don't like Urtai very much. In like an actual like Black Mirror. Let me bring these Harvesters. And then let's try this. I'm not really sure, honestly, but all right, on the play. Better hand. We can keep this. It's not great. We're not snowballing, but we have rule spell, threat. We have our escort, right?
Where'd you get that bird? Internet?
That is true, but that was came from the internet. It's 100% accurate. 100% accurate. Come on, Jam Core. Jam Core's gonna mulligan. All right, we're gonna say yeah. All right, they got a Reef. We got a Mastermind. It's funny, we could consider just like main phasing Masterminds. They have a counterspell. We have a counterspell of our own though, so I go Mastermind and they were to counter it. We untap to our turn, and then we're in this weird like spot of like, do we just main phase the thing? If we want to draw lands, kind of bad. Main phase is betting. There's a lot of play in these matchups, like a lot. I'm gonna draw a Gix. We have no land. All right, that's bad for us. All right, well, we got some work to do. We do have our Plume Creed Escort though. If they go for a kill spell here, oh, do it, do it, do it, do it. No, okay, sure. So they go. Do you want to counter this? Just play my own Mastermind. I've cut down. It's fine. Yuta Takahashi, world champion. I'm playing at Worlds. They have a Mirix and a Gix, so you can. We're trying to counter this, right? Yeah, just want to spend our mana most efficiently. Counter this. Hopefully, draw a land for our own Gix. Phantom Interference. Get out of here.
Get off my...
Will they leave their Mastermind untapped? They will not. We untap and draw a land. So now we can Gix here, but they'll draw a card also. I think we're probably just cut down the Mastermind and say go. And attack for 2, obviously. So, unfortunately, this is our black source for Gix. We can't play Gix otherwise. So play Gix, attack. We both draw. Seems like a very bad place to be, honestly. Like... I think we're just going to play Mirix, kill their Mastermind, keep attacking, and leave up our Escort and second Mastermind. This is just a classic example of like standard mid-range gameplay, of just getting on the board, staying on the board. Keep them off the board, get yourself on the board. So you go. Their lands are a little better than ours. They have a Reef hanging in there and double black. What is this? Weird computer stuff. They're just passing. So they have 5 spells. All right, whatever, sure. Dustmore and Streamer event. Yep. We got set review this Saturday. 10 new brews next Wednesday, I believe. The 18th. And then Bronze Mythic to follow. All right, so this is just cool. We're just going to chill here. And attack. I think our escort's going to get a good one. Oh, yeah. Do it. Do it. Do it.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
They could have a counterspell here. That'd be kind of crappy. Yeah, whatever. He said go for it. Our hand's juiced right now. So, oh, it worked. Oh, my God. Sure. That's great. So, this is phenomenal. This is what I was saying in game one. Where your goal is to like try and make them use their removal spells and stuff. And then when both players are low on resources, you jam Shieldred. That being said, we can't do that yet. Our hand's super, super threatening. All threats. Segio. Have I seen the Minecraft movie trailer? I have not. No. 15 to 10. Land 5 for our opponent. 2 cards left. Draw another cut down. That's not ideal, but I mean, we're kind of just like winning the game with these flyers, so. Croc Passage. Tie Binder on Passage, pretty nice. We're not playing Passage, right? Are we? I don't think so. Oh, we are. Okay. So this is probably just a 75 card mirror, if I had to guess. Here's Go for the Throat on Fairy Mastermind. Fortunately, no second escort. All right. I mean, the good news is they have 1 card left, right? We should keep jamming Shieldreds. That's kind of the goal. We draw black, but end step. So they did not board out for Tie Binders. We did. Obviously, they did not. This is fine. They're probably going to fire up a land attack for 10. We'll just cut down and try and draw a line for Shieldred. Draw Swamp next turn. Alright, so target player mills 4. Targeting me. Deep Cavern Bat. No untap land in there for a while, so we take 7. Which is honestly pretty real. Like we need to draw a land or a castable card. Here's the other passage, sure. I mean, it's castable, I guess. We're on a 2-turn clock, though. Do I want to wait and get Tidebindered? I think I want to let them fire up their reef. All right. This has been a really awkward game where we're like way ahead. We just cannot draw land to save our life, so. All right. Channel this, kill this. Unfortunately, we just binned 3 untapped black sources, which is lame. This is some game we're playing here. Some game, huh? And they have cut down. Okay. Still not dead yet. We can shrink the Restless Reef. All right. We're going to 2. We milled over. How many untap lands? None. All tap lands. Mirrors. Yeah. Well, folks, listen. Magic's a card game, and sometimes you lose. That's that. That is that. What are you gonna do about it? You know, it is what it is. The Shuffler truthers have arrived in chat. Jude says this game is absolutely embarrassing with their Shuffler. I think your aggression is misplaced towards math. Just general probability. I mean, it's not great. It's certainly awkward. 2 tap lands. I'm gonna keep we play a 1-drop. It's fine. To be fair, math is fairly ranging. Math is not always against you. Aha. Math is against everyone. Math is out to get you. And me. Oh, yes. There it is. Just unlocked our hand. Commercial district. Whoa, okay. Lots of colors here. Probably domain, I would guess. Domain gets a huge boost of a new set. Huge boost of a new set. There's a new land that makes everywhere tokens, which are tokens that are all land types. Good game, Hamster Party. All right, so we're just going to play Reef here, and I just play Siren and use it too, actually. I don't think we're scared of anything for Phantom Interference this turn. Honestly, Tiebinder and Urta are huge here. This deck does seem quite good against Domain. Usually the black mid-range decks aren't good against Domain. This one seems insanely good. Reef, sure. That's fine. All right, so go. All right, so lots of taplands. They could have a binding here. They don't. We draw interference. Yeah, this is great for us. So we're going to attack. Our clock's a little slow, but honestly, just making a 2-2 at the end so it's in the end of the world. They're going to look over my Mastermind and cast a Lightning Helix. I think we counter this. I don't love it, but we have multiple other counters in our hand. We kind of need to maintain our clock. Don't want them to gain any life. And it's just better than making a 2-2. Obviously, we play tap land now, too. I don't think we're scared of any spells next turn. Looks like the worst thing they could do. If they go untap land, what's the worst thing they could do? Like, probably still mostly on a setup turn. I think this is fine. Just say go. Then we have Counterspell and 2 Stifling spells. Also flash threats. Green, green, green. Specifically green, green, green. Oh, they have a binding? That's rude. All right. Sure. We have some work to do here, folks. I'm not going to lie. Definitely have some work to do. They let us untap. What a pal. So now they can Tidebinder their binding. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to crack this now just to make sure my mana is up. They can't do things later. And get a swamp. And we're going to Tidebinder this binding and then counter their Sunfall. No, 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 no!
It's over. We lost again. Let it go and accept the truth that we is dumb. Dumb as hell.
Obviously meant to do this in response to a trigger, not the spell itself. Okay. Yeah, whatever, I guess. Youngling, resub, thanks so much. It's probably going to lose the game, but that's okay. That's okay. Listen, things happen. We all make mistakes. You know? My intent was obvious. That, oh, no, and they have a Cavern of Souls, too. All right. Yeah, that's about as bad as it gets. So if I had stifled, we probably should have lost this game, actually. Because I stifled the trigger on binding. They just play Angel and kill the Mastermind and the Tidebinder anyway. So, because they have Cavern of Souls too. Yeah, I think we're probably fine here, actually. I mean, I'm sorry. We're going to lose the game. But fine in the sense that our punt didn't matter, I don't think. So, try Deep Cavern bat. Great. And now our clock is actual nothing. Sure. Cavern of Souls into Angel was a problem. Sunfall Spelunking. Yeah, I don't think we can win this game. Domain's still good against mid-range decks, even ones that are good against it in theory. Here's Spelunking. Yeah. Cavern of Soul is still a big deal. Domain's still really good, folks. It's only getting better in the next set. It's so funny how, I mean, everyone, myself included, thought that the loss of a Triumphs would be the loss of Domain. Not correct at all. It does feel more fair than we have to work for it with cards like Heaped Harvest and Friends, but alright, so they have to have actual nothing, and then we have to untap with Shoulder in play. That's how I win the game. Alright. They're only at 21. Heaped Harvest. Okay. Sure. Heaped Harvest is really good, too. It's like really, really good.
What's your plan? Forage for berries?
Yeah, get a land. We draw Darkslick Shores. Okay. Just gonna attack here. Like, we don't kill them for so long. And our interference is basically blank at this point. Captain Frank. Can't really afford to Urtai the Archangel. We have plenty of go for the throats in our deck too, but ill-timed explosion. Can we counter the delayed trigger on this? I think we can, right? In theory. So the explosion itself doesn't actually do the damp. It like creates a delayed trigger. They're gonna cast Herd Migration. Hell yeah! Didn't think I was getting much off this thing. That's awesome. All right, full kick on the Phantom Interference. Counter the Herd Migration. Put a creature in play, and feeling like we actually have a chance this game. Second Shouldered. Less exciting, but okay. And now I just hold up Urtai. Universes Beyond StarCraft. I mean, sure. If they're gonna make a Universes Beyond, it might as well be a property that I like, you know? Human, Zerg, Protoss, and hybrid commander decks. Sure. Nicole's brother would love that. Nicole's brother loves Commander and StarCraft, so. Alright, this is fine. We're holding Urtai for, I guess, like, Sunfall or Atraxa. Might actually win this game, folks. We're 1 mana short of activating Reef and having Urtai up. Alright, they go down to 6. They go down to 4. The Urtai also makes them draw, too, which is kind of cool. Alright, so they're going to have Archangel of Wrath. This can return the Sunfall. I can counter the Sunfall. They're going to have 2-4, 3-4 lifelinks in play. I could Urtai the one targeting Deep Cavern Bat, but that does seem like it makes it pretty hard to win. They should have 2-3-4s in play, and I have a 3-2. This sucks. If I kill the angel that's before it happens, they will not gain life. They'll just cast Sunfall, which is even worse, I think. So, alright. That sucks. They got us 8. They get back Sunfall. They'll probably attack and cast Sunfall. I'm not even sure, though, honestly. Now at this point, is their board better than ours? Probably is. They attack. They don't attack. So I could end step Urtai, kill one of them. They draw, go to 6, untap, fire up a Reef, attack with everything. They block 1, take 7, gain 3. So they're at 4, and they go to 2 in the draw step, and they cast Sunfall.
Well, they get the draw off of Urtai, too.
I counted that. Draw off Urtai is to 6. Untap, tackle everything. Yeah. I'm not sure if I can win otherwise, so let's just do it. Kill one of these. Baker Mayfield is my fantasy quarterback. He single-handedly won me my week because everyone else did terrible, so. Untap, draw a cut down. That's not very good. Alright, sure. Attack. Nicole's working on YouTube over there, so.
Hi.
Nicole says hi. Milling. I don't know, I guess them, whatever, I don't think it matters. Alright. And if they block my Urchai and I kill it, that would be gas. Oh my god. Oh, no lifelink for you, my friend. Sorry, not today. Ha 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 ha.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
When cut down is actually the stone cold top deck against Domain. Doesn't happen very often. Someone please clip that, please. That would be a good short. I like that a lot. Yeah, clip that and put it in the Discord. Someone who's watching Chrome or someone who's my usual clippers. All right, so let's bring in what? Our strokes, our negates. We're gonna board out cut down, obviously, but our duresses, our Lilianas, and yeah, we're gonna cut the Gix's command. Honestly, Shoulder's pretty bad against them, just very clunky. These cut downs are pretty bad. Anoint with Affliction's pretty bad. I think we can go down to like 2 Go for the Throats. So we'll have 2 Go for the Throats, 2 Lilianas, 2 Urtais to kill their big creatures, which is fine. We have counter spells also. This is good. I like this. Winning game 1's huge, I think, so. Is Cassie still sleeping?
Yep.
Wow. Lazy baby. He has babysitter today. Probably go open his door or whatever and get him going, right? Lazy baby. He ate almost an entire slice of Chicago-style pizza last night. He's a monster, baby. Monster. Cassie and I had a very nice day yesterday. We hung out outside, watched some football. Super nice out. Fall's great. We get some hype and chat for fall. Huh? Hype and chat for fall?
Make a little noise here, huh?
Chat or comments? Best season, right? Probably. All right, so we have Siren. Fall's great, winter blows. It's reasonable. Adventure access, sure. No Tidebinder. All right, so probably want to curve out here. Siren, probably should cast the Escort, honestly, but it's 110 in Phoenix. I don't know what fall is. Fair, fair. Thanks, Sky. Put him in the Discord, please. Thank you. Green, green, blue for our opponents, so no temporary lockdowns in our future. We could either map or escort. Obviously, playing escort isn't that exciting, just as a 2/1 flyer, but our clock is the most important thing by far. And then we can maybe Tiebinder like a something. Sure. You can fit the map in elsewhere, so if I had a land, it's really bad too, so just want that clock, you know? It's all about the clock. End step. Migration. Gain 3. Would have been a great thing at Tidebinder if I could, but I can't. Here's a mountain. Must have ill-timed explosion, probably. Alright, so here's Escort. And Murex is cool, too. Play River and say go. I mean, we got canceled double Tiebinder's pretty good here. If they have ill-timed explosion, I can counter if a trigger on the explosion, which is pretty gas. They have a tap land. Okay. So they have all their domain colors. Nothing really to do yet. They're just doing nothing. All right, ship it. Ship it. We're raw dogging with Tiebinder, folks. Get that clock going. And now do I want to map also? I think I do. I think we're just literally going all the way here. So map with cancel and Tiebinder in hand. Gonna punish our opponent for sitting here and doing nothing. All right, say go. Tap land again. This is always been what held domain back, right? These awkward draws. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to hold Tidebinder. 3, 6. Doesn't really change the clock, so we're going to hold it. Untap. Another Siren. Okay. We could Siren and Map and still have these two things up. That would be a 7-point swing. Which also doesn't really change the clock that much. Although, yeah, because Tidebinder end step plus Reef is still 7 damage. I think I just jam. They have a Helix, I guess. They have a Helix that really changes the math. But mapping into a Helix would have been bad anyway, so... They have a Binding. That's fine. We need to keep our counterspell stuff up, which is fine, I think. So... we'll exile that. Take 3. And I guess we'll Siren Reef go. Then you got Tidebinder, steps ahead, having map ready for next turn, and Reef available also. Wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Here's ill-timed explosion. They could, in theory, have a negate to back this up. I could also Tidebinder is better anyway, so I'm pretty sure this works. That you can Tidebinder the delayed trigger. Judge, I'm gonna try and just confirm this. I'm pretty sure that when you discard the cards, it creates a delayed trigger, and you can counter a delayed trigger. But that is true, correct? Okay. Chat says you can. I'm gonna believe chat for some reason. It's a weird ruling and one to know. Honestly, that'd be a good note for a short as well. That'd be a fun, like, short series, right? Like, did you know? That'd be cool. Is that a cool idea? It's like fun interactions. Is that a cool idea? If that's a cool idea, let me know in the chat, in the comments. Just like a little, did you know? Here's some fun interaction, you know, kind of thing. Gotcha moments. Gotcha. Cool idea. All right, so yep, so there's your delayed trigger. And then we can Tidebinder the delayed trigger. Turning this into a Mystic Snake. And they also can't negate it back. So give me this.
So you get nothing.
Untap. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reef would be 8, 9, 10, 11. But I don't know if I want to... if they have like a removal spell into a... like if they have a way to... if they have like... say they have a get lost, they can kill the Reef, untap, cast Sunfall. It's really bad for us. So I think I just map. Start by mapping. And leave up Mirrix and Counterspell. Top card is Mastermind. It's fun. Alright. Maybe I'll make a channel in Discord where folks can put in their cool things. Here's a Binding. So they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is fine. We deal 5 and then 5 next turn. Basically, the really important thing when you're playing a matchup like this is just constantly be counting how many turns of a clock do I have, you know? Is my clock still 2 turns? Yes. They go to 5, they're dead on board, and I have a Reef and a Mirror. So, like, we still have a 2 current clock. That's fine. It didn't really change much, unless they have more things. I have a counterspell too, so. Angel of Wrath, that is uncounterable. That's really bad. Alright. So, Cavern of Souls strikes again. We can actually copy our Plume Creed Escort and save one of our creatures here. The problem is they can't attack into the Angel anyway. But with the Reef, is that enough? So, they would gain 2 and go to 7. I fire up Reef, attack. It would block, effectively be at 10 for, it's pretty bad. And I'm also burning my only counterspell here too. Because you can do a thing, doesn't mean necessarily should do a thing. Copy Tidebinder. There is no Tidebinder in play. So, to answer your question, no. If a Tidebinder was in play, that would be better. But... because they would lose lifelink as well. That'd be a lot better, honestly. Alright. This sucks, but... Let's copy Escort. And we'll save the Siren, I think. Okay, so they go 7, fizzle that. We draw Mastermind. We fire up the Restless Reef, attack with everything. They block this, take 4, 5, 6, 7. They end up at 3 and kill my creature. It's pretty bad, honestly. It is not ideal. 4, 3. I have Instant Mastermind. We're kind of at the whim of their draw step here. If they just have a good follow-up, we're probably dead here, but what can I do? What can I do? Let's get a swamp. Fire up the reef. Combat. Jump mill them. Moving over Helix, land. Let's see how they block here. They want to chump block? All right, they block this. So they're not chump blocking. So they go down to 0, back up to 3. Cheats. We have end step Mastermind. Push lethal next turn, maybe. I guess that was bad, right? If the reef attacks alone, it's the same result. Yeah, that was actually really bad. I don't know. That's not right, because I got it for 3 and they gained 3 and lost a creature. That was bad. Yeah, okay. We're good. That's fine. They have a track, so we go next game anyway. Alright. My bad. So, game 3. That's fine. It just goes to show how resilient Domain is, because our hand was like really good that game too, but what are you going to do? Would have most likely lost to Attracts anyway, but I guess if I drew exactly a removal spell, we probably still can't win, but I don't know. Whatever. We got decent hand. Let's keep this. I'll have a 1-drop here. That's funny you say that, Jay. I've already done a short about beating Domain in the past. It's obviously a little bit different now with a different format, but most of the heuristics still remain the same. We're going to bat them. So that's just Domain is definitely getting better with Dustmourne. So Spelunking, Migration, Harvest, Atraxa. Only 1 untapped land. Honestly, I think Heaped Harvest is the... I mean, they have Cavern Atraxa, I guess. That's like really far away. Maybe we just hit the Heaped Harvest. I think it's to go Migration into Spelunking. Could take Migration, but they should go tap land at the Harvest. Ugh. Our clock is not as fast as I would like it to be this game. This is tough. So next turn is Mastermind, and then I have Mastermind, maybe Counterspell. This is tough, honestly. We can actually like get the Harvest and counter the Spelunking, so like we could slow them down, but can we slow them down that much? If I draw any way to kill the bat, it attracts it back anyway. Taking the Harvest. There you go. Here's District. They've been a land. We draw another Swamp, unfortunately. I think we're gonna negate the Spelunking. Which kind of sucks, but just is what it is. Hopefully just draw another threat. Alright, we draw a go for the throat. Alright, so we're gonna make blue. Cast the Mastermind. Attack and just hope we've... I mean, like, their hand's pretty slow at this point. We still have a counterspell, too, so... Mortuary. They drew the card that I thought seized. That's bad. That's not good. Our plan was for them to not have a ramp spell, obviously. That was hence why we Deep Cavern Bat and negated. So that's bad for us. Now the Atraxa will probably get us. We draw another land, too. That's not good. Alright. We need to draw Tidebinder or Urtai. Say go. Probably going to end step Mastermind, which is pretty good, actually. We'll draw a bunch of cards. Sure. So, Mastermind, they might kill on a response here. Wow. Awesome. So we draw 3 cards. Huge game. We found the Urtai. Awesome. So now you can Urtai the Atraxa and then just kill it. So Urtai, Reef. We're going to Siren. Sirening tips our hand a little bit, but that's fine, I guess. Because I want a Reef too, I think. I could go Passage for blue, cast Siren, map onto the bat, get him for 6, and then Urtai. And that would be 6 plus 6, 7, 8, 9. That's overkill. Immigration too, but they're going to gain 3 up this thing too. They're actually going to gain 6. So they're effectively at 19 here because they're going to harvest and cycle this probably. So they're at 19. I deal 6, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not 19, unfortunately. I have the land too, though. All right, let's do this. It's hard to play. A lot of little edges here and there. Kind of fairies-esque almost. I was never great at playing fairies. All right, so keep that on top. Fairies and bats and sirens. Oh my.
You're a rat with wings, that's all you are.
Alright, so they gain a life. Get a land. We get to... Oh man, that's gross. We get to Urtai the Atraxa. This is fine. Alright, so we say go. If they get a land, they get have Atraxa and Binding, which would be probably game. They have a tap land, sure. Alright, so, I mean, when you counter the Atraxa trigger, we have untap, go for the throat with a counter spell up. I think we're good here, barring, like, more stupid stuff. You draw a card, too, just guess. So, counter this. Draw a card. Untap. Go for the throat. Attack for a bunch. We could actually Deep Cavern Bat them to try and stop another Atraxa, which is kind of gas. Although that does take down our three steps ahead. We're definitely attacking. Just start there. If we had reefed, we would. I mean, it would have telegraphed our play a little more. So I would have not mapped. I would have played the Siren, not mapped, had reef. That's fair. We discussed it. You know, like it's possible. Maybe it was better. So it's bat, and just hope we hope the stroke plus bat's good enough. Looks like it might be. We are lethal in the air. They have spelunking. Yeah, let's just take Sunfall. Play land. And I think we're good. If they rip Lockdown, then whatever. We still kill them with Reef and Urtai, right? All right. Pretty sick rips. So we might have punted this game, honestly. I think that maybe we should have like just telegraphed our play, played the Reef last turn, and we would have won. Yeah, this deck's hard to play. They get back Harvest. We draw We can 3 steps ahead to copy our Urtai and kill the Angel. That'll put them down to 1. Yeah. That's fine. Attack for 6, put them to 2, have stroke up. That's still a decent chance to win. Okay. This card's great, yeah. This card's really fun. I like this card a lot. Alright, so we will copy Urtai. Keep this. You draw another card, unfortunately, but they're effectively at 11. Yeah, this is the best cancel variant printed in and maybe ever, honestly. This is a really, really fun card. Balanced, but very, very fun. All right, they draw. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4. If they have an untapped land, they get to cast Sunfall, we lose, but whatever, sure. Cast Stroke. Hi, Cassian. Bye-bye. He looks like he's half asleep. Yes. Disable Stroke! Oh, yeah, we briefed anyway, so maybe we're good. Anything else, friend? Anything else?
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
Untap land, sure. Draw card, sure. All right, so a little sloppy, but we get the job done, which is great. All right, sweet, cool win. So this deck's hard to play. Deck's definitely good, but definitely hard to play as well. Oh, we lost the mirror. Deck's obviously the best. This deck's really hard to play. I think it's very, very good, but very, very Fairies-esque from back in the day, where it's like you really gotta play. Your cards are fundamentally fairly weak overall, so you really need to play like a clever, smooth game, which we don't always do. But it was good enough to win anyway, which is great. So won that game, lost the mirror, and yeah, we got more things to do on stream. But you two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe, real great. Peace.